Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about optical instruments. So the simplest optical instrument is simple microscope, which is simply a magnifier. So what is it? I've already written convex lens of small focal length which is held close to eyes. This is the lens which we generally use to play with to see small objects, right, in magnified form. And you have used this in while doing the experiment on traveling microscope, right? So to check the readings which are written in the small form, very small letters, we have to use this magnifier or the simple microscope. We have to study this for two positions. One is for the setting where the image is formed at the least distance of distinct vision, and second is for the setting when the image is formed at infinity, or this is also called as normal adjustment. Why this adjustment is required? Because in case of this setting, there is more strain on the eyes. So this normal adjustment position is the position where there is less strain on the eyes, or you can say nearly no strain on the eyes. So that's why this setting is preferred generally. Now in this case, we have to consider that the object is placed between the focus and the optical center, right? So in this case, what will be the position of the image? The image will be formed on the same side and it will be virtual and magnified. So what is the principle? Principle is that the object between focus and optical center gives magnified virtual erect image on the same side of convex lens, right? So we will just check out how this image will be formed. You know all the basic concepts. So here the object is kept between the focus and the optical center. So one ray we are taking as parallel to the principal axis, and this will pass through focus after refraction through the mirror. Right? And second ray which we are taking is, which is passing through the optical center, and it will go undeviated. Right? Now these will not meet on this side. So since the path of the light ray is reversible, so we will have to extend these rays to meet somewhere, and that will be on the same side of the lens. And here also we will extend this and it will meet somewhere here. So where is the image? The image is formed here. So we can mark this as object AB, and this is the image, so which is A dash B dash, right? Now we know the formula of magnification by convex lens. So this is M is V upon U. So what is the position of the image? We know that this setting is for the final image at least distance of distinct vision. So our image is at D, right? And where is our object? Object is here, so its distance I will mark as U. Right? So what will be the magnification? Magnification will be V upon U. So V upon U, later on we will place the values. First of all, I am just writing it, V multiplied by 1 by U. And we also know that 1 by V minus 1 by U is equal to 1 by F. So if I mark this as equation 1, and this as equation 2. So from here 1 by u can be written as 1 by v minus 1 by f, right? Let's mark this as equation 3. So from 3 in 1, what will I get? Magnification is equal to v 1 by v minus 1 by f. So if I solve this, I'll get it 1 minus v upon f, right? And here what is the image distance? D. And what is the focal length? Focal length is actually the focal length of the eyepiece, which is convex, but the image is formed on the same side. So this is minus, because the distance will be measured from optical center, incident ray will be this way. So FE will be positive and V will be minus D. So therefore, what will be the formula for magnification? This will be 1 plus D upon FE. How we got this? So on solving this, we get the formula for magnification, which is 1 plus D upon F E. Why we are marking Fe? Because Fe means the lens which is near the eyes. Our eyes are here. Right? So that's why this is called as eyepiece. Fe denotes that the Fe is the focal length of the lens which is near the eyes. So this is D upon Fe or simply D upon F. Right? So now we are considering the case for image at infinity. We know that for final image at infinity, the object must be kept at focus. So again, the same way we are drawing the diagram, we'll take a parallel ray which will pass through focus after refraction, and the second ray we will take which will pass through the optical center, right? So this will become parallel after refraction, right? So these will actually meet at infinity. So these will meet at infinity, and our eyes are here on this side only. Right? And if this is the angle formed by the image, because image will be here somewhere, infinity. So what is the angle formed by the image? This is beta. Now here in this case, since the image is at infinity, we will have to consider the angular magnification. So this will be the angle by image at eye, and then we have to find the angle by object at eye when it is placed at least distance of distinct vision. For this particular case, we will have to draw another diagram where we have to show that alpha is the angle which is formed by the object when it is placed at least distance of distinct vision. Right? So this is the object having height h. The same object was here. So we have tried to find the angle of the object with the eye when it is placed at least distance of distinct vision. Right? So from here, to find the angular magnification, what will we do? Angle by image at the eye, that is beta, and angle by object at eye when placed at D. So this is alpha according to the figure, and this can be written as tan beta upon tan alpha. Tan beta can also be written as h upon f, and tan alpha can be written as h upon d. So this will be d upon f. See, here also we can simply write it d upon 1 plus d upon f, since there is only one lens. So there is no concept of eyepiece or objective. So this was all about the simple microscope, which is simply used as a magnifier. I hope you understood it. This is all for now. Have a nice day.